We're just about there. Now, I hope you're not too excited about this place. It's pretty old. It might need a lot of work.
We're not excited.
We're not excited. This will be our first real clubhouse. Before this, we held meetings in Roger's garage. We're going to need money to fix this place up. We're going to need money to buy the paint and the curtains.
Don't forget the boards we have to get to fix the wall. I have some more money at home. We can use that.
I do too. So do I. I have about 50 cents.
I don't think we'll be able to buy all the stuff we need right away.
Why not?
Why not? Well, we all have a little bit of money, but we're going to need a lot to buy everything we want. We might have to wait a while and save our money.
That's a good idea. What you should do is save a little bit of money each week. Maybe you won't buy candy after school or go to the movies on the weekend. After you save for about a month, you might have enough to buy what you need.
A month seems too long.
But before we start saving up our money, we have to figure out how much we're going to need.
My father is a manager of a lumber yard. Maybe he'd help us pick out some lumber that isn't real expensive.
My mom works in a paint store. I know she'll help us pick out the paint we'll need. I'll ask her about it tonight.
Ask them about the furniture, too. We're each going to need a chair to sit on.
And don't forget to see how much money each of you has.
We won't forget. We'll each count our money tonight.
I still think we're going to have to save for a while, until we can buy what we want.
Let's not worry about it now. That can be what our first meeting's about.
After we count our money, what should we buy first?
The paint. I don't like looking at these walls.
I have only 2 paintbrushes, so we'd have to buy 2 more.
I don't think we'll have enough money to buy anything yet. I have 3 quarters. Each quarter is 25 cents. That makes 75 cents. Okay, I wrote down how much I brought in. What about you, June?
I have only 2 quarters. That makes 50 cents.
Okay, 50 cents more. Roger, what about you?
I brought 10 nickels and 5 pennies. That makes,
There's 5 cents in a nickel, so 10 nickels would mean 5 times 10 or 50 cents. 50 pennies plus 5 more pennies makes 55 cents.
I'm the only one who brought in any dimes. I have 7 dimes and a nickel.
What are with the rest of the money, Pablo?
Let's see. There's 10 cents in every dime, so 7 dimes would mean 7 times 10, or 70 cents. And you had a nickel? A nickel is 5 cents, so 70 cents plus 5 would be 75 cents. 7 dimes and 1 nickel makes 75 cents.
well, how much?
Did we bring in enough?
Wait a minute. Aren't there 100 pennies in a dollar?
Yes, why?
Well, after I added up all the money we brought in, I got 255 cents.
How many dollars is that?
Let's see. There are 100 pennies in every dollar. We have 255 pennies, which means I think that we have $2.55 enough. But I'm not sure.
How much do we need?
We still have to figure out how much money everything costs.
Okay, we'll do that now.
I talked to my mom last night, and she said we could get the paints and brushes from her. She said the paint would be $8, and the brushes are $2 each.
Okay, if a brush is $2, then 2 brushes are $4.
If the brushes are $4 and the paint is $8, then the total would be 4 plus 8, or $12. What else do we need?
We can get the boards from my dad's lumber yard. He said each board we wanted would cost $2.
June, how how many boards will it take you to fix the wall?
Oh, I think 2 should do it.
Okay, if one board is $2, then 2 boards would be $2 times 2, or $4.
What else do we have to get?
Curtains. We have to get curtains so no one can look inside.
Do you know how much curtains will cost us, Roger?
I don't think they'd cost that much. My mother said that all we'd need was a couple of meters of burlap, and burlap is only about $1.50 a meter.
Okay, if 1 meter of burlap is $1.50, then 2 meters of burlap would be $1.50 times 2, or $3.
Well, how much do we need?
Let her have time to figure it out.
Okay, the paint and brushes cost $12, the boards cost $4, and the burlap for the windows cost $3. When you add all this up, you get $19.
$19?
Are you sure?
She's right. All that does add up to $19. How much do we have now, Marcia?
Remember, we have 255 cents. We still have to figure out how many dollars that is.
How are we going to do that?
I know how. Follow me.
Marcia, where are you taking us?
Yeah, where are we going?
We're going to the bank. My mom works there.
Where is your mom, Marcia?
She's over there. Follow me. Hi, Mom. Can you help us with something?
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
We're having trouble finding out how much money we have. Can you help us count it?
Is this the money for your clubhouse?
Yes.
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 Look at all this money. Is this all yours?
We all brought in a little money.
Okay. Do you all know how to count to 100?
Of course we do.
We can count even further than that.
Well, good. Do you know what a decimal point is?
Oh, what?
Look here. Do you know what that means?
Sure we do. It says 25.
But there's a dollar sign beside it.
Does it mean $25?
This is a decimal point. This means 25 cents, not $25. When you have numbers behind the decimal point, that means cents, or pennies. So this figure means 25 cents.
Do another one.
All right. Remember, if the numbers are behind the decimal point, that means you only have cents. Now, see if you can read these. What's the first one?
15 cents.
Good. Because the number 15 is behind the decimal point, it means 15 cents. Who can do the next one?
62 cents.
That's excellent, Pablo. Who's going to do the last one?
29 cents.
That's right. But now, let's try a harder one. Let's see if I can trick you. Who can tell me what this is?
4 cents.
Okay, I guess you all know this pretty well. Marcia, do you know what happens when you get past 9 cents?
Can I show you?
All right.
See?
Good. But remember, until you reach 10 cents, you always put a 0 before the number to hold the space open.
Can we count our money now?
I don't see why not. But first, let's try one more thing. Who can tell me how much money this means?
That one is easy. That's 99 cents.
That's right. But what happens when you add one more penny? What's 99 plus 1?
100. 99 plus 1 is 100.
Would that be 100 cents?
Yes, 99 cents plus 1 cent would be 100 cents. But how would you write it? Here, let me show you. You see? 100 pennies make $1. So you write it like this. The 1 now goes on the other side of the decimal point.
Why don't you put the 100 behind the decimal point?
Because in this case, you can only have two numbers behind the decimal point. When you have more than 99 cents, you then have dollars. And dollars go on the other side of the decimal point. Okay, should we count the money?
Mom, why are there so many different kinds of coins? Why don't people just carry pennies around?
That's a good question. Look here. How much is this?
25 cents.
A quarter.
You're both right. 25 cents is a quarter. Now, what's easier to carry around? 25 pennies or 1 quarter?
Oh, I get it. A quarter is easy to carry around.
That's right. But remember, a quarter and 25 cents are both worth the same amount of money. Now, let's see how much money you have here.
This is what I brought in.
Okay, let's count it. Pablo, you have 7 dimes and 1 nickel. Do you know how many pennies in a dime and in a nickel?
There are 10 cents in a dime and 5 cents in a nickel.
Good. So if you have 7 dimes, that's 7 times 10, or 70 cents. A nickel is 5 cents. So 70 cents plus 5 cents is what?
75 cents.
Good. You brought in 75 cents. What about you, Roger?
I already laid it out. I brought in 10 nickels and 5 pennies.
Good. Did you hear Pablo say how many pennies are in a nickel?
Yes, there are 5 pennies in a nickel.
Okay. So if you have 10 nickels, that's 10 times 5, or 50 cents. And 50 cents plus 5 cents is what?
55 cents. 10 nickels plus 5 pennies add up to 55 cents.
My turn.
Good, Roger. Okay, June, show us what you brought in.
I brought in 2 quarters. That makes 50 cents, doesn't it?
That's perfect. 1 quarter has 25 cents in it, so 2 quarters is 25 times 2, or 50 cents. Write down your total like Roger and Pablo did.
50 cents. I brought in 50 cents.
Mom, I brought in 3 quarters. That's 75 cents.
That's right. 25 cents in each quarter, so 3 quarters would be 25 times 3, or 75 cents. Do you want to know the total now?
Yes.
Yes.
$2.55. That's your total.
Oh,
Wow. Do we have enough?
Here, Mom, we figured out how much we needed.
Okay. You want to buy paint, 2 paintbrushes, 2 boards, and curtains. And all of this comes to $19. So, you need $19. But you only have $2.55. That means you have to earn $16.45.
Where are we going to get that much money?
Well, don't try to get it all at once. Try to save just a little bit every week. It will all add up after you save for a while. Here, let me change some of these coins into dollars. Then you won't have to carry so much loose change around. Let's go to the teller's window. Aaron, these children have $2.55 in change in this bag. Can you give them $2 bills and 55 cents?
I sure can. Okay, $2.55. $2 bills, 2 quarters, and 1 nickel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that you know how much money you need, what are you going to do?
We need so much. It's going to take a while to save it up.
June's right.
I think we should try to find a job.
Hi, Miss Cat. Hey, you look like you're enjoying yourself. Sorry to bother you, but that garbage can looks real full.
Hi, Aster. I thought I heard your truck.
Hi, Sabrina. How's business?
Just fine. Looks like you're about finished for today.
That's right. You're my last stop. Then I'm off to the junkyard. See you, Sabrina. Easy does it. Here goes. Time to call it a day. Hey, wait a minute. What's that? What a find. This is the prettiest thing I've seen in my whole life. It's so smooth, and it fits here in my hand just like it was made for it. And I've got just the place for it. Uh-oh. A thing this pretty is nobody's garbage. Somebody must have lost this thing. And I've got to find out who. Hey, wait a minute. What's the big hurry? What? We've been taking care of garbage for years, and finally we find something worth keeping. That's a treasure you're holding, and all you can think about is how to get rid of it. Hey, that's not true. I love it. I'd like to keep it, but it doesn't belong to me. Don't be so honest. Finders keepers, you know? I don't know. I'd feel awful if I'd lost it. Finders keepers, losers weepers. I'm taking this back to where it belongs. I'm not going to have somebody crying because of me. Sabrina, I've got something to show you.
Aster, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. What's that you've got? Is that why you're so excited?
This is it. I found it in the garbage.
Oh, is that pretty?
Have you got any idea who might have lost it?
I sure don't. It would take a whole day to check with everyone on your route, and there's not enough day left to do that. But why don't you go and check with Mariana? She might know something about it.
Good idea. Thanks, Sabrina. Bye now.
Good luck, Aster.
Hi, Mariana.
Nice to see you, Aster.
Has anyone reported any lost property to you today?
No, I'm afraid no one has. What have you found?
This beautiful thing, Mariana. Do you know who might have lost it?
I bet it belongs to Mrs. Pickle. It might have fallen into her dustbin as she was doing her spring cleaning. Come on, Aster. I'll show you where she lives.
hello, Mrs. Pickle. I'm Astor, the one who collects your garbage.
Oh, I am pleased to meet you, Astor. I don't get many visitors up here. Tell me, what brings you by?
I thought maybe you might want this. I figured you probably didn't mean to throw it away.
Oh, my, no. Oh, what a nice young man. Why, that's one of my favorites.
You mean you have more like this one?
Not just like it. Each one is different. Come in and see for yourself.
Pardon my asking, Mrs. Pickle, but where do you get all of these?
They're nothing but rocks I find out in the woods. I have a machine that polishes them up a bit to bring out their shine. Come by on your day off, and I'll show you how to do it.
You bet I will. I really did find a treasure today.